Hello, this is Telomere and welcome to another repair video. In this video, we're looking at one of the most beat up looking iPhone 8s that I have ever seen. It is incredible how beaten up it is. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on that critter. Man, that is extreme. I'm honestly looking forward to getting into this. There's nothing particularly special about this kind of a repair. It's just an iPhone 8 screen replacement, as far as I know. It's just a screen replacement. Hopefully that's all it is. I'm gonna go and get my heat pad on, get that up to temperature, and get these penelope screws out, and then I can get to repairing this. I just realized something. I was going to heat this up, but there's no way that this is going to work out all that well on the heating mat. I got to put some tape on it because there's just so much glass everywhere. Hopefully that's enough. So usually when I get to this point where even using the heating pad won't really do me any good, what I do is I simply just try to work with what I've got. It's not like I'm trying to salvage the screen. The screen is, I can't imagine the screen to be at all salvageable, but I just stick a blade right there. It looks like it's coming up already, so this isn't going to take long. Just dribble a little bit of alcohol down there, and then, yeah, you see how easy that is to lift up? Just use his pH, I think 000 screws all the way through. Got the battery up. I didn't even do that intentionally. It just came up with the shield. Just going to clean off the old adhesive that's in here. There isn't much, actually. It mostly came away and stayed with the screen, by the looks of it. With that out of the way, we just got the stuff on the screen itself to work on. I got to take this out and the button. So there's a few screws. You do need to make sure that these all go back in the original order. If you don't, you will damage this, well, not so much the screen because of their position. Here's your screen, this is the other. You'll just make marks on the screen itself. You really don't want to do that. It'll make it look, I guess, less pretty. You know, it would come up a lot easier if I used a little bit of heat on that. Let's try that. I never have done that before, so it's always a little hard to get in there. I don't want to apply a lot of heat, I just want a little bit. Let's see if that's enough. That seems to have worked. I find the easiest way to deal with this a little bit here is just to take the whole piece of rubber for the earpiece out completely and then peel it off once you have it away, because the new screen does have one, and it looks like the adhesive for one of the sensors has come off. Let's see if we can salvage that, because I don't think it's on the new screen. That looks like it's part of the sensor. That's the sticker I was talking about. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. That sensor might be damaged now. I can replace it if it's necessary. It's a pretty cheap part, but it doesn't make me happy that it's like that. No, we'll see. So that aside, it's this right here that I'm talking about, this little strip right here. That right there needs to come off. Next, we got to get the screws out for this right here. And to do that, you need to switch over to a Y000. Now, there was somebody in a previous video that explained to me, I think it might have been for an iPhone 7 that I was working on, that there is a way to more easily get the home button off the phone without breaking it, because apparently the way I was doing it was a bit dangerous. So I listened to my audience. I try to, at least, and they basically just suggested that I apply heat, and that once the screen has come up to temperature that you can more easily remove it. So that's what I'm going to do. I just got to get this unclipped. So what am I going to do? I'm going to heat up the back of the phone. So this little bit right there. Once it gets up to temperature, I should be easily able to peel this away without causing any damage. Let's see if that's enough. Is it nice and hot? It could be hotter. Yeah, that came off pretty darn easy. The button is completely stuck down by the tape, so I gotta peel some of that up. I'm gonna try swapping back to the other, and let's just see how that goes. Let's get that new screen. Here it is, iPhone 8. It was a white display. We got a new adhesive. That's nice. Let's start off with getting that home button back in. I want to keep this plastic on the screen till I'm absolutely ready, because there's shards of glass on my workbench now, and I don't want that on my screen. Oh, it does have a sticker. Let me see if I can salvage the glass part layer of this sensor. Hopefully this still works and it's just a lens. No idea what direction it goes in. Okay, so that should just go in right like this. And I like to center it off first with those two little plastic bumps that are right here. If you guys can see it just there. And then after that, I go for those sensors and get those sensors in next. If everything works out, then it should go all proper and even. Like that. Yeah. Next, the speaker. Okay, now the shield. Let's get those screws back in. So the screen should be fine, and usually I just want to go right ahead and just throw that adhesive, the new adhesive in, but I really should test this screen before I do anything else. There isn't anything to program on these. It's just straight up, let's plug it in and let's make sure that everything is doing what it's supposed to be. I'm going to plug this little guy in as well. I want to make sure that that sensor is doing what it's supposed to be doing. So let's plug that in as well. Okay, I believe it's all properly sat down. Let's turn it on and do some quick tests. Charger, oh, fine. That connector felt really loose. Okay, you know, I'm going to go and take a look here and just see what's going on inside. Go flip it around. Pins are now on the top instead of the bottom, but it is very, it's very loose. There's something keeping this from sitting properly inside of the charger. It's probably just fluff. Yes, there's a bunch of fluff in there. You ever wonder why your charge port isn't working? Check your charge port, see if there's some fluff in it. Okay, I think that's about as good as I can do for now. Well, I can do some testing. Let's go to emergency mode and just see what happens here. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. I can't test out the camera though. I'm gonna have to call up the customer and talk about this, what's happening here. But the screen is working. That's good to see. It is doing what it's supposed to. Okay, done with testing. Let's get the adhesive in for this. This one is just a standard one layer, so I gotta be careful. Take it careful, take it slow. Now let's just make sure that it turns on before I start putting plates in place. It does. I don't see any issues with the screen itself. Very good. Plates are in. I'm just doing one last check before we put this back together. It looks good. It's nice and clean. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Now what I always do is I start off from the very top of the phone and I make sure that that's in there nice and tight. And that way when I push this together, oh, do you see that? I see that. The screws on this screen seem to be a bit loose. I'm going to go around and double check all the screws on this. They're not usually loose like this. Okay, there's just one on that side that was loose. All right, now let's put it all back together. Starting from the top. Now, if everything is as it should be, it should snap in really easily. Just like that. Put the pentaloop screws back in. And there we have it. That is another phone done. Going from this, man, was that ever shattered, to this beauty. It's in perfect condition. The back, surprisingly, was not shattered. So, that's all there is to this video. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.